justice that towards the common and I love it. Yeah, assalamu alaikum. Good evening to you all. We are going to greet all of you in the name of Allah, and then I hope you are all fine, all feeling well, all enjoying the Ramadan. Basabat Rame, Alasan Bay, Demba Jalo, Jaju Malang, Intulalo Jaiteh. I greet all of you. Alaji Fodali Jaju. Good evening. Our last outing, my Facebook disappointed me, but I hope today nothing happened, because last week I was having a Kianka Facebook, I think, or a Drama Kundanka Facebook, I think so. That's why I was disappointed, but I believe today will be a different one. Yeah, today our topic, we are saying that the team, the political team or the team around President Barrow will in 2020 finally redeploy him to Mankamang Kunda, permanently for that matter. And then we have our reasons. That is our topic today, in our efforts to educate ourselves, to learn from each other, to educate the masses, as one of the efforts to take Africa, in particular our country, from the deplorable situation that it is, all due to our political leaders. Gentlemen, I think you will all agree with me, we didn't fight for this. What is happening right now in Gambia, to be quite candid, I believe you will agree with me that we didn't fight for that in 2016. And I know some of you who have been fighting since 1994 did not really fight for such a government and such a situation in our country, where all what we fought for are coming one by one in a fashion that we would have never imagined it. We can give different reasons, many reasons, without an end, that tells us that what we fought for, that is the dictatorship of Yahya Jammeh, is coming back. It's coming back to our country. There are different reasons. The employment of his people, people who helped him to loot and torture and kill and exile our people, are the same people that President Barrow is employing. He has started with the likes of Sidin Jai, Mambren Jai, and then we have this protocol Cisse. We have the governor recently the governor of West Coast region. And in fact, today I read an article where they are suggesting one EMK Sar. I read the article and I laughed to myself and says, okay, I think from his sources, the president is trying to dismiss or change his vice presidency from Aissatou Toure to another person. In fact, what the source was saying is the president is not concerned about the unproductiveness of Aïssatou Touré, but he's thinking of his political gain. What can he gain politically by appointing a new vice president? And he's thinking of somebody who can give him a political capital, like someone from West Coast region, right in the heart of West Coast, or someone in the heart of Badibu. In fact, the gentleman was suggesting that the governor, I think, of CRR, who is from West Coast, and then I think she is from a very influential family connection, or our own sister, the minister in charge of women's affairs. These are the two people that I think the source is saying that the president is contemplating. Well, what I told the gentleman is, I think, just tell the source that President Barrow's problem is nobody else. It's not a matter of who he appoints and from where. His problem is himself. Because the Gambian people realize that we have made a mistake in nominating him and electing him to be our president. We have realized that. We have realized that he is not competent, he is not efficient, and he doesn't know his job. That's why he surrounds himself with people, most of them are incompetent. You know, when we say people surrounding him, we cannot say all of the people surrounding him are incompetent or they don't know their job. But 90% of them are really, if they are competent, then they are not loyal to the country or they don't want to help the president. And these are the people who are going to send the president into redeployment. You know, he's redeploying the ministers, directors, and permanent secretaries. But I'm quite sure in 2021, these are the people who will send the president into permanent redeployment in Mankamang Kunda. And that will not be a happy ending. You see, as I told the gentleman, we know we made a mistake and we are going to send him out of that office. When you have people like these people that I mentioned, you have around you, you can see that the president, whatever the president is involved in, always backfires. Always backfires. The latest is this coronavirus handling. This coronavirus handling really tells us how unprepared our government is. Everything is just done haphazardly. We've been crying for the border closure. We've been crying for the airport closure. We've been crying for a relief package, a stimulus package, because you're sending people home, let them have something to eat. And they did not do anything. But just the moment the Buntung initiative came to play and they started running helter-skelter. They started running helter-skelter. What have they done? They went to him and says, Ousainou Darboe has just created a Buntung initiative. And if we don't do something, he's going to take the whole country away from you. Because almost 3 months, nobody saw any minister. None of the ministers except Minister Samate. All of them are hiding. But the moment Ousainou Darboe came with the Buntung initiative and they run and they started, they did not even plan. No strategy. They just employed their people like this Babukar and his sister, Babukar Jawara and his sister, to go and collect rice from different places, to come to Makati Square and do a Photoshop without planning. Because if they planned, there was a tender. The tender board has created a tender which is going to end on a Friday. And on Saturday, we have this lot of rice at the Makati Square. Because of their unplanning, because they were running helter-skelter, just to counter the Buntung initiative, they could not even have people to come and offload the rice. Because if it is a planned one, which the vice president was saying, they should have minimum They could have announced at GRTs that the president is going to need people, that the team is going to need people to offload rice that they are bringing at Makati Square. Then not only youths, many people will come. Even elderly people will come. And if they are able to organize youths and people for the 5 year protest, why couldn't they even organize 100, 200 people to go and offload rice from at Makati Square? This tells you that they did not plan anything. They were doing things haphazardly, and it backfired. And this will always continue until 2021, when the president will be voted out of office. Gentlemen, my purpose is always, I decided I'll be talking, and then most of my topics will be we teach each other. We give each other ideas. What ideas are we going to give each other is to let each other know that we ourselves could be our problems, and it's only we who could solve our problem. How are we going to solve our problem? Is to know what democracy is to know what governance is to know that we are the people who create that government, we are the people who institute that government, and we are the people who are paying those people working there. So it is only we that can change anything that this government is doing. How are we going to do it? We have to be conscious. Let's look at this rice distribution. Some of the people are jumping everywhere saying, thank you, President Barrow, for providing rice for us. What we have to know from this point is, this rice is not from the president. It is not from the president. It is either from the taxes that the people we paid, or it is loans that are being taken in our name. And every individual is going to pay for it. So we have to stop saying, thank you, President Barrow, for providing us rice. We can commend them for doing the right thing, because this is the right thing that should be done, even though it is late. But it is something that should be done. We can commend them. But it belongs to us. It is our money that the president used to buy this relief package for us, even though they didn't plan for it. Because when you listen to the permanent secretary of Minister of Trade, Mr. Damfa's interview just this week, you can read that there was no plan, because he's saying all the rice and sugar and oil were not collected, were not even at Makati Square, because they were not all collected. And the material at the Makati Square, these are from just small performers, that is small businessmen. The big ones did not come. That means they are in a rush. So the rice is our money. It is from our government coffers. It is not from President Barrow's money. That we should know. And if everything is going to be right, we should have insisted that the president create an independent body, which is going to be constituted of independent people of the country, to oversee the distribution of this rice and these materials to the rest of the country. But because the vice president included, it will be followed by some supporters. Then now the problem comes. This is why you see Beno Japale. For Beno Japale, I don't know, Beno what, from Banjul. For almost 2 months, we've been crying for this relief package. The government could not even provide it. They did not even care about it. And all of a sudden, we have seen an amount, a good amount at Makati Square. So what happened? This amount is not even distributed. The president's supporters are having rice and sugar and oil. This is why I said nobody can save President Barrow. President Barrow is his own problem. Because if, for instance, President Barrow waited until The national relief package is distributed to the whole country. And then he can also give charity to his party supporters. At least one will understand. If I were President Barrow, I would do it like this. Everything that is coming from me will not be privatized. I will create an emergency fund, an emergency team, even my own private money that I will take and contribute will be put in this fund and will be organized and supervised by this independent team. But in this time of crisis, the poor people are sitting there. They have nothing to eat. They have no food. And you are providing rice and oil to your supporters. And some of your supporters are even writing in Facebook like that clueless MP, I don't know, this MP from Kunda or something like that. That the money, the rice and the oil that is given to the Banjul people is not from the covered relief package. It's from the president. Why did the president get that money? For 2 months, the government could not even provide anything for the people of Gambia. And all of a sudden, the president, only a single individual, is providing rice and oil and relief package to his supporters, political supporters, in Banjul and in Basse. The reason why I say this has backfired, everything that the president and his team does backfires, this is the reason, because it makes the rest of the country very angry. Because it makes us to remember the history of the change. When Solo Sandeng was killed and Usainu Dabo and his team were arrested, then begins the Kalama Revolution. Nobody in his right mind, no Gambian in his right mind could imagine that women will pick their materials and their brooms and their calabashes and go and stand on McCarthy Square, July 22nd, at 22nd, and start clapping for the end of dictatorship. You will all agree with me. Nobody has even imagined that. But this is where it started. And these people, some of these people in this Beno, Japale or Banjul, were calling those people to be crazy, and they are calling them to be tribalists, they are calling them all sorts of names. Leave them, Yaya Jammeh will kill all of them. So the people who were in Banjul and refused to come and join this Kalama revolution, which is the reason of Yaya Jammeh's downfall, these are the people now in this moment of crisis that the president cared about. These are the people that the president cared about in this moment of crisis, when the president himself called for a national emergency, a lockdown. Instead of thinking about those people. This is why, Mr. President, people get angry about you. Because you always make us to remember history. What has happened before, what has made you to become a president. Some of these people lying down on this bag of rice and making photos from Beno Japale were the people who were even sending people out. And when these 3 years Jotna came, some of these people are people who are advocating that 3 years Jotna will not come to their city. Instead of asking you, the president, where did you get this money to buy this rice for your supporters? They are now jumping and saying the president has bought charity, Ramadan charity for his supporters. Mr. President, instead of using this, even your governors and the alcalos to distribute this rice, as I said, you could use this situation, this crisis, to your good advantage. With this 500 million which belongs to all of us, even though it belongs to all of us, the country, you could have used this occasion to mend the anger, to tap down the anger that the people have about you, because you disappointed the whole country. You disappointed the whole country. You see, your supporters are giving it to your political supporters. Beno Japale, who did not even vote for you. They did not even vote for you because they don't even want you to be the president. That is the funniest thing. That is the most disheartening thing about the whole action. You are now aligning yourself with people who did not even vote for you, who were not even for the change. If you said, okay, I fought for the change with the people, with UDP and the coalition partners. Now you dismiss the UDP members and some coalition members out of your government. If you would be a wise person, you could have looked outward, even in the diaspora. We have very, very intelligent people, very, very accomplished people. You can have the best technocrat team. Bring them to you, let them join you and help you to develop the country. You see, if you do that, people will say, okay, he is from his party and he disappointed his party. But what he has done is he brought in people, technocrats to help him. But you did not do that. What you're doing now is just bringing Yaya Jammeh's people. Mr. President, believe me, this political team around you, these mafias around you, who will always be around presidents, are the people who will send you back to Mankamang Kunda in 2021. And I can tell you this, I was talking to one gentleman whom I trusted very well. He will not lie to me. I was trying to caricature him as a BYM supporter or an NPP supporter. He told me he cannot be a NPP supporter. I say, why? He said the people who the president even bought cars and he is relying on them as his political cornerstone. He said he talked to 1, 2, 3 people, few of them, some of them, and he was telling them, look, this man is relying on you people as his political pillars, and you people all put tinted glasses on your cars, the cars that he bought for you, and you're roaming around with tinted glasses. With your tinted glasses, who can you people give to the president? You know what they're telling him? They told him, look, we ourselves, he bought us these cars. We know. We even know that he is not going to win 2021. But we are there to get our part. When he lost 2021, the next government, we are going to join the next government. This is what your people are saying. This is why my first video, if you could listen, I was telling you that, Mr. President, I was in that building where you are now. I was in that building where you are. I know these Gambian people. This mafia group I know. They will just come and dance in front of you and make you to be the hero, that exactly what they did to Yaya Jammeh. They will mislead you. They will make you to do very wrong things. They will make you to do very terrible things. At the end of the day, they will run away from you. These are the people who made ways for Yaya Jammeh to embezzle our money from central bank just with a word. They will just go and pick millions. They know the ways and they will have their shares. But at the end of the day, from your office, you know what some people are calling you? Sign and approve. Some of your workers are calling you sign and approve. They said you don't know nothing. They just bring you paper and you sign and approve. And when they give their back to you, they start insulting you. They start insulting you, Mr. President. I have been always calling you to come out and take the leadership. Sit and imagine for yourself, you are an elderly person. You know what is good or bad. Don't let yourself to be misled by this mafia gang that is surrounding you. They are just few connected people. Just look at this redeployment. 20 day in, day out, the people of Gambia are complaining about NAWEC. Since this Mr. Fatajo left this NAWEC, the Gambian people are day in, day out complaining about NAWEC. But you will not redeploy that, I don't know, what is the name? The managing director will stay there. When we talk about redeployment, we talk about redeployment or dismissal. Most of the time, the most effective people are used to develop the institutions that are there. If you cannot redeploy, if you cannot change the managing director of NAWEC, where everybody is complaining every day, How on this earth will you deploy people like Mr. Manjang? How on this earth? Because Mr. Manjang blocked their way of embezzlement. But the mafias, power, they will not give it just like that. They know the dark ways of fighting. They fight, the intention is to remove Mr. Manjang so that they can have their way of embezzling the pensioners' fund that they have been doing since the time of Yahya Jammeh. Mr. President, if you're doing it, this redeployment for good reasons, you would have redeployed Mr. Alpha Robinson. Thank you, Lamin Camara. You could have redeployed Mr. Alpha Robinson because the Gambian people are complaining about Nawek every day and night. Yesterday, I saw Mamadou Sabali writing that at a time in Ramadan, breaking of the fast, they have no electricity and no water. Mr. President. And Alpha Robinson is comfortable at his position. And you are changing people like Mr. Manjang. And we know, we just heard that there is a list. You are going to change everybody. Just make yourself busy with that, redeploying people, dismissing people until 2021. We will redeploy you permanently to Mankamang Kunda. We will redeploy you permanently to Mankamang Kunda. You will not see. Just like in Surah Al-Baqarah, Allah says in Surah Al-Baqarah, thinking tell blind people will not go to, I mean, you can never say anything that can convince them. They won't see left, right, in front and backward, up, down. They will not see. They have to go to hellfire. When you say thinking tell blind people, people will say people who are physically blind. No. It's not people who are physically blind. It's people who will not understand logic, who will not understand what is right and what is wrong, who are blind in their head. They will not see. Mr. President, you're blind. You are blind because of this political ambition. You could have your political ambition, that is no problem. But do something for the country. You want to take us for a ride? We are waiting for you. We are waiting for you at the corner in 2021. We will show you that yes, you disappointed us. And you keep on disappointing us. You keep on disappointing us day in, day out. Our own money, our own tax money, with all what we are doing for you. You buy rice, oil and sugar, and what you are doing, giving it to your supporters. You said the governors and the alcalos are going to distribute it. And Beno Japale is the first group that is supposed to have this thing. When Gambian people, the private people are contributing, are helping their own fellow citizens. You have nothing to do but to take Beno Japale as the first group to benefit from this rice. Mr. President, you are disappointing. You are really disappointing. But the time will come. Anyway, mbadi ngolombe nka bin nata jande ko tenke kal kontong sunkarola ko ngafu nyameng ngal kontong ngal tol nal kontong al jamunda dimal la last week lafta diamo do kelen nung barbitu na Facebook wala mang wala en jam fa demanding because last week nga kiyanka Facebook wala sato aman song because mammono la diala wala mammono la diala akam fata bar comme kanajan kam menke wala mun ka nyo karandi bawontol nga fale na nga decide la comme ko we will not keep quiet ntendela de o tambita jelen te o kala ko tanke because na banko wala jartala na banko kano wala jartala nu wonten sa fono len se sino janna ninna dimbalu nyim banko moli men do ku nga enjoy bari ni ngam mira komala ngam mira membe kering ntol la banko kan ngam mira membe kering afrika kon ala ya lon tol tende no la nga kelolu kele pour President Adama Barrow na dari reasons best known to him ay njamfa ninko ay njamfa molu kamira comme ka fala UDP la jamfa President Adama Barrow e banko be la jamfa ay banko be la jamfa President Adama Barrow. I'm telling you. Bao ntol nga kelo ke men la ko kama men ye banko batande men ye banko bute men ye banko keleni men ye banko molu fa yaya jamena la APRC President Barrow yo wol siga ka place ol dila anu say nga parete la nak because kunu ngambitan doja ko ni Sidi Njai nata as a minister of information at be the hal President Barrow support and President Barrow kelela political very hard nga dukale ñina because President Barrow te danna Sidi Njai sambala sanas minister at danna wala de President Barrow be men try ka wole mu ka yaya jamme fango sammanang back to Gambia. President Barrow be lafta wala kala Gambia nol 2021 nale President Adama Barrow ta aliya salega aliya ke president aliya elect aliya ke president yaya jamme le bina Gambia kono abe tamalan denkem like a free private citizen. Fana labantan tema nyofala barna manke o de President Barrow be pareri wala kabra Sidi Njai samanang ata danna woto kabra la chief of protocol samana misalaji sise ay wol dol samana munala pour yaay tendala yaya jamme ka kodota central bank nyaadile ba on tol be nga mo la TRC wolal mu molti men yalla ko ka kodoke bago kono ka samba Zainab ya jamme ka kodoke bago kono ka samba kadi yaya jamme central bank ka just SMS o safetron kataka million tan central bank kataka di president so ay wol dol samana ne pour sa itandala ata fanambe kodo embesul la nyaadi aba fang enrich la nyaadi wala atinna liyaje ko cabinet finance minister ta parliament ay itandi parliamentarian la komen ko central bank kodo tala loan tala from outside world without any ratification for yakumba jete kay ko that is illegal, that is criminal, because any agreement between the government of Gambia and the international community should all come for ratification in the House of Parliament. But President Barrow will dol someone and dalilu kamba. I will dol someone and dalilu kamba. Mamburen Njai nyolu, Sheikh Umar Faye nyolu, Minister of Trade, Baye Lamin Job nyolu, Musa Drame nyolu, Minister of Local Government and Land. I be someone and dalilu kamba. Aye samana dalilo kamma and ate bayla de baw recently aliyajele ko ay governor of West Coast ay o change ay jumale samana one of ya Jammes governors Lamin Sane President Barrow danna woto de but thank God mone a kontano warandi bawo President Barrow ani other parties will be joki kane be bori kane pour ka APRC la support soto ali bulayeta it will say APRC le cartel iso wotala nyotema ni ala son the 2021 they will be disappointed bari fonse nyo karandi kaitandi nyola ko president comme na last dia mo ngam fo president manke alati president manke jinati President mu hadama dingulti comment tolu ntolle nga sindije ntolle kajo ntolle kala dendikolu sang ntolle kala ala baluoke ntolle kala musol balundi ntolle ka moto dial ntolle ka isanso dial woto alinganda haka president mu ta comment ko tulu mu alalti nyimano meng president at Mankamang Kunda ya sammanang nyimano mun tol la kodol dinal tol be la kodolem dinal tol be la tax kodolem ntol be la tam na man ken tax kodoti because julol le betalan tol toyala andum bo jola na tax kodom bo jola wol ntol le tam nim president Barrow mo do betinu as a independent body nyim form wa independent body wala be mar la ñing mano na ñim tulol ni ñim fengol la talala ka talanta lam banko mol tema bari hani president bukeje anu menu ba dala fana ye concrete wolo le form pour akaneje iko ala supporter sol lebe nyin talala bari imaje altalla manso ya dati men karifula molu be kumbolan ko mano karifula be kumbolan ko package relief package amake ayake sign instead of banko molu banko fuaro le nyim fengol soto dula folo mu minute min tolti banjul basse beno japale fele iko mano tlawol tem anu bukana na kuma moya la supporter sol kalo ka fako ñi manque covid-19 na relief package ñi mano men beno japale ya so manque covid-19 na package ñi mu president Barrow the secretary general of NPP wala ñen sang akadi ya la supporter sol president Barrow karifulan to be kumbolan ko relief package karifulan be kumbolan ko na border solon karifulan be kumbolan ko airport solon yeba wo bela fo kabirin kumbol kete fo kabirin man la fi menna faketa wo karifula Mankamang Kunda mamano sanno sai all of a sudden president le sembo so kamano sam pour kadia la supporter sol so supporter sol kallo e ka fa ko president le sam falsul te president ñinin ka no la bang ateo kodo abonni mintole wo kodo bota mintole falta itani no la president le ko mbe wato men kono janning na supporter sol be mano so la follow ngamunya folo fo Mankamang Kunda la mano na la tulo na la sukuro le talanta lam banku dingol tema me yalan ko e mam fengol soto no wole keta ndol finance na pati molus na non ko mbe supply la mbe sadala bonde bare yo manke banko foirol be mako ro soto la banku dingol le bulu banku dingo private citizen lo le be mako ro ke kan karifula et ça fait dans la groupe mol be murmuru nat banko beka ibe mol sola opposition party be yaay la dunya be banko karobel ibe mol sense dolbe dolbe ko fengol dila mol loya Ousseynou Dabo na buntung initiative ok kabiru wakere don ala moliye bora ka ni manguli don abe banko be tale bul wala e bulani mboro la imalo be menkela bari nga mira jannin banjun japale beno japale timo be mano sotola ni sukuro ni tulo nga mira president on nyanta mayor of Banjul la commandila ay Mankamang Kunda la mano ni tulo diala pour atala foirol tema na ya tala foirol tema nim foirol nyanta men sotola ya soto mo sina na ko president kaya la supporto sol so nyinna bare hani wo ndol citizen non nyanta find out la president yo kodo bonde minto yaje africa nimman na mentality faling nimman na milal ko faling billahi mbetula nyim batala kono janni ila fa ila yomi din bawon to lu kamutale ko ninto lu ngamolu samana politicianol samana ngi sinde place oto wol mun tolti wol ta mun tolti to le ko ke don to nyanta wala kala ndol fangolu men yalon ko ni mi president Barrow la 2016 president la natal follow men fang findita ni o natalo jiben tanga jiben na bun ko na jan ko na muso en kay be UDP lan kay, but this man is not the deal. Mama Kandela natalo ngole follow nina muso be sirim bun ko nan kay ko Mama Kandela natalo de Mama Kande ni aji ben ay leadership charisma sotola nkai, but there is something in him me alon ko mem man landi no alan mem man sondo mo muta about him. Definitely speaking, fenne be ni ngana halo jiben ka fenne je mi alon ka fenne film mi alon ko sondo mo bu ka mutano. Maybe I'm wrong. Nga fonna muso the next following week President Adama Barrow la halo fintana kabri ngana halo jom kon na muso nkai nyo, this is not the deal. Nkai, this is not the deal. Nkai, this man is from my party. Nkai, but he is not the deal. Limbe tonya afala ko nyemunem. Nkai, fone unless and until I'm wrong. Nkai, but President Barrow la nyina talo ni njibeng. I did not see a pinch of charisma in him. Nkai, ando ni leader man charisma so about charisma la leadership charisma la katina. Hada ma dingolo kan leader jibe e kela moyala. Ya ni leader man charisma so daga kufula lek. Killing aka molu force le pour yela moyala. Nama wokeno. Ay molu bribe, ay molu duku, ay corruption ke pour molu yela moyala. Nyin kuflang a leader without a charisma kanyinek. 2016 ngay na fanda muso enya. Nkayente malon ngana halo drone naji. Nkay bari 2016 nkay momo hani falo ni alondi. Nin coalition o sonta ye men hani falo ni alondi nyato. Nkay I will support that person. Nkay this man is the coalition flag bearer. I will support him. He is from my party, that's not the only reason. But he is the coalition flag bearer, I will support him. But I am telling you, this man is not the deal. If this man did not change to be a dictator, this man is going to be the most corrupt leader that the country has ever seen. I told this thing to my wife here. That was in 2016. 2016, I said this. That me personally, I did not see any charisma in this man. And a leader without a charisma cannot convince, a leader with a charisma, even people who don't support him, he pulled them towards him. His charisma pulled them towards him. But I did not see that in him. To be quite candid, I said it. But even though I said that, I said the coalition decided to select him, watomba support lale. And I'm going to fight to make sure Komenko, the least I can do here, to get to people, to walk to people and make sure we gather funds and support the coalition financially. And we have done that. But I knew his lack of charisma can make him to be a dictator forcing people or to be one of the most corrupt person in this country. And this is exactly what happened. More man corrupt katambi President Barrow. And President Barrow saw for it from here. Ila mol kam mem for iko man fell long. Molu membe hani state house kono fan dol ka fole ko sign and approve. Ni botele officer kono wala ni bitele officer kono ka fole kata sign and approve layer. Bawo ko kaiti ya sambe te President Barrow ene te ko sign neto ya approve. Because the fango bokalong sometimes it can mean sign, ibokalong sometimes it can mean approve. Anunte mete command lanko fintinang ye banko nyaton kaya ye fan surround ni mafia menna dolu be jele kabirin jawra la taymo dolu be jele kam ya jamela taymo inata ye kuru ye ben ye concrete wolol fixi la mote sotono la kotanke ye ke alandingote ni nata be do ye bung office kono nga jele nga woje ya jamela office kono le bar ni findita la office kono ka kuma dowlef. And this is what some of your people are workers are saying. Ni duntela office kono ka memfo and ni findita ka damal ka kacha men are two different things. Na angale kam fo kan time men ko mbedi am kam funding ke o so kono mi alon ko nga trust back tata livol laji ako anim molu kachata mol men yalon ko ite president Barrow ite le moto sa woliye ye tinted glassol ke la moto la ako e baratul le tinted glassol men kala la moto tem president be jikri ngala pour la politico atul na len tinted glassol jumalal baltul jela ye muna fa dole muna fa wala nyindi ko itoli yalon ko 2021 president Barrow to win la bari ke niera ta iniye momenti be wala tala nim president Barrow bodaji nim masa kuna dona retaji ñune mum mo let min yalon ko ite fango e moto sika ye ko do bondi ye moto sam mol menye inin tinted glassol be borla sata kon wala li kanyim fo mol ye sata kon nte tolu fo la jang to nte wala fo la jang but this is what is happening for yalon bang for malon bang this is what is happening because nimmo dobe mula timoti nu ni mano tala. It's an independent body ta yatalaye. It's an independent body many yalon ko fang. Nimmo do be fang mo de ñi crisis ñi fang la ñanta tin na yela status rebuild. Ila popularity mel lost ya rebuild ya soto ko tank. Ñaadi le mo ñi crisis kabisa for day one. It's an opposition party will be commanded, party leaders will be commanded. ye almamol kumandi ye civil society submol kumandi ye bendi state house ko ne ko ha crisis fala nata anu crisis ni mo man bori soto nyim problème wala ngal kumandi jannante la miralo mo nyinete nteni namman sakunda la miralo mo nyinete because at the end of the day you are the president, you have to decide. Ni wo force wi ko nyin ko ne yeb opposition party ol commande yeb banko alpha al commande yeb civil society leaders ol commande yela idea put across them ye nyin ka tul la middle ko mu munete because lafta la pour banko be nga de nga crisis nyin kala tenu molu se jiki la kotanke because mo me kon molu se jiki la kotanke isa banko be kafundino nyoma as one country ni yoke yela plano itendi wolla hanni ite me wolla plano beta but at least some of their plans you blandi la kol kon hani kumandiro drong o fango dam mamu kulete mi alon ko banko mol se lano la kotanke bari hani ibe maboring fata da favre karim mume hani ka finde ka diam banko mol ye mak nkoye boda soron e manson na soron nkoye airport soron e manson na soron because the coronavirus jam 3/4 be imported one olem I bonnam bantane imam fem plan imam ke banko molla fo virus o dum tadna banko ka ni na findi di am ta moli hanna te beli television address lem ni na wakil ka fo ko men ko be manol le sanna pour banko manol santa sukrol santa ni mistake follow bondal ni modo be muti ise independent body fanan samana na pour ka mano tala bari yeba wo fanan because amanke ngani to pour ka mano sang Gambian kolli pour la mansa kunay mano ni sukuro ka relief di Gambian kolla mfangola kodo amanke ko ekle ben sol solala to fangola kodo bawo imam fen so don to lekejo ndol fang la kodo ngete ni la timo la sale ko aliya administration aliya supervise ni banko la administration banko la affairs pour aliya supervise ni ndol fang la kodo ta yo sang fengol then is a independent body command is a more command no from DOI a more command from UDP a more command from NRP GDC from all political parties yetimo fo me ko nyin kodo men santa nyi mano ni nyin fengo la mankente tati banko mo le tam ngalu ku mandi jenne pour nga si mbe nyin fengo tlalo la nyaadile pour banko mo men yalon koy solo bakan pour sa soto yaji asa mo la jiko warandi kanko tanke bari yeba wo fanan ila mafiyalu nata koy ko hani nyin ko be nyamen Usenu dabo e buntu initiative leke ite fanambe kule kala ibe sila Facebook ore ba la president Barrow bukan noise ite mune fango so be men noise la mo la kodo e ka fa president Barrow bukan noise ima wo fananke sai wo tlari wato sita ye mune soto je ka banko funding kewol neng ila vice president kata ka banko funding kewol neng ko hametele ina fatale lezital Amanda water. Yemuneka kotanke. Instead of kafo komenko janinte bende fangola sada janinte fango ba bondila. Mba make sure le komenko banko mo liye mano soto ni mano abe tela fuaroli ya soto. Ba ila mo mo kede. Because ilo o politician o political team o membe dal man la fila de. I man la fila de. Italo nanak because you are blind to it. You are very blind to it. Ning am doba naba nyama isa foko men ko janni be beno japale be mano tala le political supporters solma ise munya fo foaro li yela relief package nyin soto nim foaro li yela relief package nyin soto o kola le sna concentrating in the political party sol political supporters sol but even that ite yo kodo bondi minto le fang pour ko beno japale ka wolta ko mano di wala Gambia non alinga nyaayele nimma nyaayele be folan na bankola nimma nyaayele before la Gambia la nimma nyaayala ndul ko President Barrow mbe wala vote la in 2021 ndul ko mbe President Barrow la vote la as our next president Gambia billahi before la Gambia la mamarigol be continue ka fa ñi Atlantic Ocean ko no pour kata Europe mamarigol be continue ka fa from Libya to Italy ndigol ni mamarigol be continue ka fa from Morocco to Spain ndigol ni mamarigol be continue ka discriminate in Europe and America ndigol ni mamarigol be continue la pour Chinese lo ke buuti la satalo ko ne ke bayla bungol kono ke findindi la bungol kono nimma nyaay la this is what is going to happen fonse nyaay la nganna political leaders so ngay forcer kay tan la comme ko altel be dam don to lengal keje ndol lekal jon to lekal balunu ndol lekal la fete fotol sang ndol lekal la dimbal balundi fonse wole ke na political leaders so la pour ngam fan so na banko e develop because banko mi ya lon ko ndela mirolon ko men fan kan te jahal banko mi ya lon ko man hani mo million fulana ya si man tambal mi ya lon ko won banku do la city fangol si sanje taworo since 1965 ni bi temo ndol man fan sotono ndol kata tumare yanke ya do la dunia kono ni be tumare yanke la hanni la PhD la be bulo kono hani the PhD wala be bulo kono hani be do ko la company men itlemu the most intelligent person tije hani be company men gon nitle hani tle tol train pour ye do ko ila tumaranke ya kan is ke tumaranke ya don na jibe don't judge me wrong there are good people all over the world there are very good people all over the world not everybody is bad because even tol fang la banko kam mo jawol be jeel bawo ñi mafia groupe men kanto la mansa kunda na president na government sa kunda mara kabiri independent anin bitemo mo man jaw yaka tambi wala bawo ngani criminal men be complain ni criminal men ke complain ni terrorist men ke complain ñi mafia groupe men kan na mansa kunda tay kan na kodol embesol itul le jaw yata wol fangol let's just see an example. Some time ago, ngamo jenna ko Lebanese la container muta drogo la bakon. O Lebanese le ibe tama kan na banko kan freely. Red-handed ye muta. Ni funding ke o muta nen tie back so. Wala ke la mile tool. Ni alay manta be ngana police stations abira la world. Ni sumo muta tata kaka television so sunya because domoro tabulu baluo tabulu ni amuta ya sama mile tu na mansa ko naddo kula ben na kodol embesul iben na kodol tale be sunya la be balu na kodol mo la jawyata katambe ñun bari Gambia funding kewlo al ben nyaale yella de na generation o wala nata ben nyaale yella ben na system o fal na nyaawo nyama ngawoke nimba fal na ndiamo la albe wuli aliya la telephone sika aliya la microphone sika ale diam nimba fal na carte keso la carte keso 2021 kana sil nali sonta kotanka yal nane 2021 nali sonta yal nane billahi wallahi ta'ala nali sonta president Barrow nala this inefficient and incompetent team yal nane in 2021 pour aller banco dila Gambia funding ko albe continue la ka fat Atlantic Ocean ko ntela nga fali albe continue la ka ta China solo kal muta kal bute kal bondal la bungol kono kal bondal la hotel room kono kal discriminate nale 2021 nga banko se ka nga di president Barrow na la ni incompetent team la again na loptanol te boro soto la na telecommunication system will go back into shambles in shit. Woto Gambia funding kewlo alinga wuli ali wuli 2021 ali before 2021 ali register cartol soto menu nyanta diamu la diamu ba on tol dol nga fal nan ko diamu on tol tanda halo ko tankete For Gambia banko ya fansot la I develop because there is no excuse. There is no excuse. Bilangaje President McFili of Tanzania. Pamodu boja ya kala fonkot. 4 days who have borika wall. Independence Day I will cancel. He cancelled the independence celebration of the country and changed it to National Cleaning Day. And he himself was on the ground to clean the streets. And he was on a bicycle of falling so abole kan katado kudla. Ako janni mbita million spend na pour independence. Ngatanga nadulal clean. Mbadi ngolu mbediamo dana janne to follow. Foni nga murna kotenke. Wati do bari nse mem fali wolem nyinti ko. Ali nga kafu nyoma nga President Adama Barrow na la timo bondije. Nim President Adama Barrow ye nyim mambure njaye ning alaji sise ning sidi njaye ning this drama local government minister. Ane Minister of Trade nyon. Ning ay wolel tu Mankamang Kunda kon. Billahi Gambia ndita nyato. Alfanal nga karang. Nyim mo kilingol len na bankol ti nya. Nyim mo kilingol len na bankol ti nya. Na karam mo lo jibe ko ka dinno lo karandi television station ol. Jang. Ndedingo. Anala schoolo ya computer diala hannin computer bela suwokon. Schoolo ya computer diala foni te fanko ko no abe mbulle. Na wulte okay mbadi ngol comme nga fala nyam nakki am ko nar la ko tanke na Facebook ko kuntule malang fo President Barrow la moro len kan na Facebook ko kuntube ko Canada bari ntede ndela de nga fa last week ya kan la bari ndela so mbemen complete kangal do wolem ko men ko to nga ke moti do nga wuli nga kafu nyoma nga ka kilingoti nga the right president right government soto in our country pour nga na banko develop nim man kafu nyoma nga ka kilingoti to lemo ba kilim fa kilingol nim man kafu nyoma nga ka kilingoti nga na banko nga the right leader sol tangi londe an nga tan wo leader sol la komen ko ntolle tamu na mansa kunda tin tolle kal jo woton to lafta min al bewle kala nim ma woke ndol la fondin kewol tol mamaringol nin dokol dingol nin mamaringol fanambe batulo batakili wala konon tol be batakili men kono kabri 1965 fonse kafu nyom nga ka kilingolati nga President Barrow na la Mansa Kunda bondiji lafta wala complete la comme kon na school system mo man correct kaytan dalla comme kon daga example men ka nyin corona system ite ko Gambia wolo ka karamto dinol karandi television ol mini yalon ko men be santola men mon television system o sodo menu man hani radio fanso do sako television ndol be jandamento nindingo wulta 8:30 in the morning aka start wall asnasi office ko na jang nyina jannamo na office to asnasi office ko na jang ayala karang ala computer yele ala email system anu ndingo be 11 years amanko komen ko 20 something years 11 years sungutu nding asnasi office jang ala computer yele na la computer yele de na ala email ol yele tija so le email ol menke asala karawning everything be ka for 11:30 ay tala break la 11 years anda be sundin na fana ay tala break la na bot na break la ko tanga kana sire do office to dana la computer abala homo ko kala nyanta menu safela be safela for 3 o'clock ay ji ndol la Mansa Kunda fawo mo wo system mo le soto ko kentol la school old bawo ni ya moy bakala mun nawe ko fango buka nawe buka kurama di mo men mun wol be online system o ken la nyaadi ning hanata misala schooling system o online education system also juma la ka kurama so mo jelle be computer sanno la fay mo jelle be internet o so la fay bawo ni internet o be dabe jawya ni intara Gambia pour nga internet so continuously nka menjo kodola wala ka siya wala ka jawya konta ka menjo Switzerland jan nimbe jam ndeka kodo menjo pour internet so 24 hours because kala 24 hours nga internet connection also but sometimes I deal things about concerning my job informational canal sometimes concerning my job mbetal la sini so ko nan kata sidi mbadi bu njaba ko ndale na last tri bo mbe sidi mbadi bu njaba ko ni na doku mol dol be diam ka jan Switzerland bari ko do men ka spend pour internet o wala da jaw yata nga ko do men spend Switzerland jam pour que internet o soto so banko men be wo nyama mol men yalon ko la day in day out they are living from hand to mouth muna wol fama bo keno la nyaadil oton mbe mem fo laali ye wolam nyindi ko mbed yamo kañande la janne bar ngalon ko kiyankol nyen drame kundankol nin fulol nin sarahulol nin tilibonkol konko bela musa keta nyolo nyin dabo kundankol wol be konko be belal la men tun kara nyol tilibonkol mbuga pare mbuga hañol la ko mo fala ba because ndam muso mo tilibonkol mbuga la fa ay kamfan kam because na kamfata kam ade sunte wota diala dal wala na mbuga hañ ka tilibon ko la ko mo do ne mbo la kan dayu anda fele wero ko ma jam alama kana moy so o tilibon ko ne nyi daba ko nan ko konko be lambe diamo dan na janne be duwala nyoye ngana diamo dati kayra kono nga ban kayra kono abanta kayra kono le alaw mari alama alayen so sima jata ken nan harje firingola alama alayen na sunkaro mutanye na sungul alama alaye mutanye alama kelanya arjana tarang sababoti alama kelanya junube kafar lamote e nyin kurama men ba ko no alhamdulillah rabbil alamin modol fata ko no dol be lar loptano to men be lar loptano to alme sula jata kende yala min yalon koy fata je fanan alama alaye so arjana kallanke wala ndol men yalon ko altalla man so yen so a jata kende yala na ku do ngoy kar be karli nyola hanisay alama alaye ko nyatuta ko woti alaman sula jata kende yala alaman ni ñun courant tankala ñun courant anata tarinke bag kan ñamen alama a bondilan tarinke kawo ñam kila hormona barakot mbe diamol dan na janne mba falale again once again alkane day let's talk, let us talk and make sure our country is developed. Let us talk to educate each other, to know that the country belongs to all of us. Let's come together as one and force our political leaders to do the right thing and develop our nation. Wole be kela, wole nyanta kela, andu nyan be wole kela. Alinga diam. Woto nabe o nyama, mbafala li ala baraka, alama ngasumute kairo kono bi, alama mabela wati dola, mbe murla nan ne kotenke, because they on te okela kotenke, as I promise you people, we will never keep quiet. The time of keeping quiet is gone. We have to talk, and we have to talk, and we will talk until the political leaders develop our nation. We will talk until our countries are developed just like the Western countries. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Bye.